Hey everybody, I'm Jackson.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is Who It At?
The Masked Singer Podcast. Hey everybody! Welcome back to
Who It At?
The Masked Singer Podcast.
Yes, I love how we have an intro for that. Like we
do,
recorded it
but
specifically.
we can't not do it.
I know. Trust me, I know. But it's still fun. It is still a good time.
I will say, I think we might have a new catchphrase now.
What will you say?
Canadian Robin.
Canadian Robin. That was very funny.
I just love that they put it at the little Smart Dog Media thing at the end. It's like Canadian Robin.
Canadian Robin. No, that was really clever. Yeah. No, that was a lot of fun. I will say,
bit.
I don't
Robin
know.
think it was a good bit.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I will say, I feel like Robin is kind of growing on me a little bit. I hate to say it.
No. I think he is still very neutral for me because he did that, which was a pro, but then he wore that awful shirt.
Yeah.
Which was a con.
I think let's dive in there. Hello, everyone.
We're talking about outfits.
Jackson
hey, everyone.
here.
And Lauren.
Yes, that shirt was, I don't get it.
It was atrocious. No, I literally was looking at it all episode because I was like, is it like an eagle with feathers? And I eventually came to the conclusion it is a sepia tone sunflower.
Yeah, I spent roughly
and
15 minutes
ugly.
of the 45-minute episode trying to decipher what Robin Thicke's shirt was.
Anyway, but
and
yeah,
it was probably
we did
only
finally
was on screen
out.
for like 5 minutes. So it plagued my mind, as many things do.
So if you're listening to this, hopefully you have already watched last night's Thanksgiving special episode.
Yes, correct.
Which was the Group C final.
Yes.
So this is the very last episode before we go to the Super Six.
Mm-hmm. Lauren and I are recording this on the evening of Black Friday, so if you did go out shopping today, hopefully you stayed safe. If you stayed inside and ordered some cyber deals, good for you. Probably the safer option. Probably some more deals. And we also hope you had a really good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Lauren and I spent it here in Los Angeles with our housemates. As you probably
had a
know,
little potluck Friendsgiving.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was a lot of fun. Watched some football, played some games, just had a good old time.
Yeah.
But as you know, I was supposed to go home for Thanksgiving, which of course I look forward to every year. I love my family. I love going home to North Carolina. But unfortunately, as we all know, and as you all know because you're listening to this show, probably in North Carolina, or not North Carolina, the United States, we're living in a pandemic. So I was unable to go home, but that just means that I can be here and can provide you with this
better quality episode
in the highest quality.
That I don't have to record and edit by myself.
That is true. That is true. Lauren is not on her own. I did not abandon her. We are together. We're doing this together.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving yourself. It might have probably looked different this year. As ours did, but we still hope you had a great time.
Yeah, and we also just want to say we are thankful for you, for listening to the show, for, tweeting at us. We really love it. We really love hearing from you guys.
Yeah, we do.
And yeah, we're just thankful that somebody listens to the show so that we keep doing it.
Exactly. So, on from the mushy stuff, blah, we're never going to compliment you guys again. We'll never do that again. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm checking real quick to see if we have any iTunes reviews.
Okay. But yeah, if you haven't reviewed us yet on iTunes, just so you know, again, if you have already reviewed us, you don't need to do it again. It won't change anything. It'll just change your current review. But if you haven't reviewed us yet, if you want to go in and put your guesses for any of these masked celebrities, if you want to say what your favorite Thanksgiving food this year was.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
If you want to say what you want for Christmas, because it is now the holiday season, or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate, tell us what you want.
Yeah.
We probably won't get it for you, but we might read it on the show, and maybe someone listening will get it for you.
Lauren, I'll say this. I can almost guarantee we won't get it for you, so
well,
don't get your hopes
sorry.
up. Yes, we've gotten more ratings. Like,
That's good.
Our ratings are steadily increasing, but no reviews. So if you've left a rating, if you've given us 5 stars but haven't left a review, what are you doing?
No, we still appreciate ratings, but reviews are more helpful just from an algorithm standpoint.
Yes, for sure. So
but yeah,
if you like us enough,
ratings.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, we have social media at Who Is That Pod. So if you follow us on Instagram, you knew that we were going to be releasing this episode a day late because the episode was a day late.
Yes.
If this has caught you by surprise, you should follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Who Is That Pod.
We update semi-regularly, so...
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and regularly, I would actually say. At least 3 to 4 times a week.
Yeah.
We post.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's us. Shall we dive?
We shall.
Shall we dive? Let's go ahead and start off with the Nick Cannon outfit rating of the week.
All right.
Because I have very little to say about it.
I mean, yeah.
And if you heard the anger in my voice, that's why.
Yeah.
Lauren,
okay.
you start.
All right. So the Nick Cannon outfit of the week. It was one we've seen before, sadly.
Oh, really?
Okay, I was trying to be nice for once.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was that black and white sparkly cape, and then I believe it was just a black mask that was sparkly.
Yep.
Black kind of satiny texture tux, silver sparkly loafers. There was a little accent silver kind of like pocket watch chain in there, but that was kind of about the only accent once he took off the cape and the mask. And yeah.
What is your rating?
I gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
I see you're starting to sour on the normal Nick Cannon outfits, too.
Well, it's just like, of course he still looks good. I just want a little extra something. Because the rest of the... Ken came out in a turkey hat.
Yep.
I expected more from Nick.
I would call this outfit safe.
It was definitely safe.
It was safe.
For
and
sure.
I don't want that out of Nick Cannon.
This is like, when men wear this to the Met Gala, I'm disgusted.
Well, exactly. And you know what? I don't know the next time Nick Cannon's going to be invited to the Met Gala. So the Masked Singer is his Met Gala. The Masked Singer is Nick Cannon's Met Gala,
honestly,
and he's disappointing.
The costumes are so outrageous for the Masked Singer. It basically is a poor man's Met Gala.
Yeah. The Met Gala of the people. the people's Met Gala, if you will. The Masked Singer. But yes, Nick, do better. I gave it a 5.6 out of 10.
5.6?
5.6.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
You have to think about it. You have to think about this more than you had to think about Nick Cannon's outfit. Do better, Nick. God. I would rather have him come out in just a full suit of the shirt that Robin was wearing. I would have rather been horrified of what Nick Cannon was wearing than to play it safe. All right.
Oh my gosh, you sound like a Project Runway judge.
That's enough. That's
anyway,
enough.
No, honestly though, okay. In a way, that weird sepia tone sunflower thing honestly might look better as like a jacket.
It kept me
guessing.
Not
a full suit, but a jacket.
It certainly kept me
guessing. As
guessing.
opposed to just like a button down that looks like you didn't try.
Yeah, for sure.
At Robin Thicke.
For sure.
Anyway, Nicole and Jenny look great as always.
Yeah, for sure. Jenny's an
anti-vaxxer. And Ken had a turkey hat, which was iconic.
Ken's turkey hat was great. I actually literally wrote that down. That was one of my
And
notes.
he named it Barry. I loved it.
He did name it Barry. If you haven't seen the TV show Barry on HBO,
it's fantastic.
Watch it. Yeah.
Bill
if you have
Hader
HBO.
is a very good actor.
HBO's kind of expensive. Luckily, we live with 6 other people, so we
split it.
Yeah. Well, 5 other people if you don't include the 2 of us.
True.
Okay. A few other overall notes. I can't wait for Ashley Tisdale on The Masked Dancer. Yeah. I'm very excited to see her as a host.
I love her.
Love Ashley Tisdale. We are both High School Musical stans, Lauren and I. I was in a musical production of High School Musical in my high school, so it was a High School Musical.
I was in a middle school production of Camp Rock, which is not as good.
Those are 2 different things than what
Disney,
I said.
They tried to make them about the same.
Correct. And I do respect Camp Rock, actually. But anyways, that's separate. So we had... Who was our guest panelist this week, Lauren?
Well, you see, he had us thinking he was Kevin Hart.
Yep.
Or Will Smith.
Yep.
But in actuality...
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, true. I'm trying to remember. I think they mentioned Eddie Murphy at the beginning of the episode. Did he do Eddie Murphy?
I think he did last time he was on, not this time.
Oh, okay. But anyway, our guest panelist was Jay Pharoah.
Jay Pharoah, classic Saturday Night Live comedian, general comedian, actor. Jay Pharoah's great. Jay Pharoah is one of the guests who adds something when he comes on the show.
Absolutely.
Granted, they use him pretty much solely for impressions, but adds something.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
They guessed Jaden Smith, and he was like, boom, Will Smith.
Yeah, exactly. He's got those on deck.
His Kevin Hart impression was very good.
His Kevin Hart impression was hilarious. It was like, if I would have closed my eyes, I would have thought that was Kevin Hart. Kid you not.
Well, and it really just did add a nice touch that they kind of edited the person's face on his face, too.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Nice.
No,
anyway.
Yeah, the editing team is putting in work. Speaking of the editing team, they really like Lauren.
I was on this episode twice.
Yes.
So go back and check it out.
Yeah, if you didn't recognize her the first time, she is there.
I'm in the same outfit every single time because I, again,
was
only did
once.
This once.
And have been on, like, what?
This is probably 7 or 8. Yeah.
I wonder if you'll hit double digits by the end of the season.
Oh, man.
Probably not.
I wonder if they'll put me on The Masked Dancer.
That would be wild. That would be wild. Do you think I guess they probably perform it on the same stage, same sound stage?
Maybe. I mean, I'm just thinking, like, are they going to be able to have an audience? probably not.
Fair. That is a good point. Alrighty, so let's jump into performances, shall we?
Yeah.
Do you have any other overall notes?
We shall. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do our group number first.
Yeah, let's do our group number. What did they sing for the group number?
I Want You Back by the Jackson 5.
Jackson 5, yes.
Yeah.
It was good.
I thought it was pretty solid. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Mushroom was really just like not trying to sing in his chest voice.
Mushroom absolutely despises singing in his chest voice.
Yeah.
He hates like, it with a passion.
Do I have to?
Considering what we've seen from him, he absolutely despises it.
Yeah, but more on that later. So when all 3 of our contestants came out, there was a little clue behind them. So for Mushroom, that was... Yeah. For Mushroom, that was Washington. For Broccoli, that was Toes and Knees.
Yep.
And for Jellyfish, it was Oscar Moment.
Yes.
So those are those clues.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, they sounded fine.
Yeah, I would agree.
Not to like poop on Group C, but
they sounded fun.
I do miss Group A and B.
Everyone knows about our feelings about Group C.
Everyone knows our feelings.
And they are valid, you know? Group C is solid. Group C would be great in any other year. This year, Group C is the worst group.
Yeah.
That is how we live.
I wasn't going to say it like that, but yeah.
Well, I'm deciding to be harsh now, Lauren.
Wow.
That's going to be my vibe. We
got to switch roles.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
Okay, anyway.
That's not my vibe. So, yeah.
Moving on to our actual performances,
yeah, how about we can go through all of them in order, and then we'll talk about the SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about who got
Well,
it.
we actually can kind of go through them in order.
We certainly can, Lauren.
Anyway, so first we saw Jellyfish.
Jellyfish sang Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
And what did you think of Jellyfish's performance, Lauren?
I thought it was her best yet.
I really enjoyed her performance, to be honest.
I don't think the bar for that is incredibly high.
Sure.
But I thought it was her best yet.
Yeah, I thought her voice was the strongest. I think this was probably like the most comfortable for her.
She definitely found something that was like in her range, in her comfort zone, that she would feel confident singing.
Absolutely.
Which is, I think, is especially for people who aren't trained singers and don't necessarily have the capacity to really show off.
Yeah.
That's what's really important for them. You know, same as like Thingamajig.
Yeah. And, you know, it is tough because this season we obviously have so many trained singers that for the people who aren't trained singers, it's kind of hard to stand out. So I think Jellyfish has done a good job of that. I think Jellyfish might be the first to go in our Super 6. Yeah. However, I am starting to develop a little bit of a soft spot for Jellyfish, if
Here's
I'm being
a crazy
honest.
thing, though. Speaking of the Super 6, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but they're eliminating 3 people next episode.
It is madness.
They're going down from 6 to 3, and then we have a holiday sing-along episode, and then we have the finals.
Yeah.
Which is insane to me, because usually they take it down to, they'll go from 6 to 5, and then to 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've never seen a triple elimination before.
We have 2 legitimate Masked Singer episodes left, and with that are sandwiching a holiday sing-along special. Yeah. So only 3 more weeks of Masked Singer after this.
Yeah. Hopefully there will be some clues in that episode so we have something to talk about.
I heard there were clues in that episode.
Oh, good. Okay. Anyway.
So that's good. So
moving back to Jellyfish.
Yes, Jellyfish herself was great. The massive CGI Tron dancers at the front of the stage were horrific. They were awful.
No, I mean, you're right. No, because like the backup dancers in this didn't look as weird as normal. Like throughout the whole show,
Lauren,
I wish that we could just have backup dancers. We don't need wide shots.
I loved the backup dancers in this.
I really did.
I thought they were great. I loved the neon vibe. If it would have been like a dark stage, neon dancers, Jellyfish already has that neon vibe.
Right.
It would have been great. We pan out to reveal these 2 colossuses at the front of the stage, colossi. And they terrify me. I don't know why do you need that? Why do you need that? We know the audience is not full. We don't need you to distract us with massive CGI centaurs who are just breathing or CGI Tron dancers who are doing weird voguing stuff. I don't know. It was weird.
No,
weird.
I didn't like it.
It was weird.
I did not like it.
I was uncomfortable.
I was
anytime
also
they went to a wide shot. And
yeah,
I think
it's about watching the performer, right? You know, It's about watching the performer. The backup dancers enhance that.
Yes.
But they don't distract from that.
Who were the centaurs with last time?
Sun.
Never mind. That blows my theory out of the water. I was like, oh, maybe they do it for the people who aren't the trained singers, but Sun's the best.
Yeah.
I just threw yarn.
White embroidery floss on the table.
On the table,
All right.
because I'm angry. I've probably been ruining this for long because I've been playing with it. But,
no,
yeah, that's all I have.
I'm taking it away.
Okay, give me something else to play with. Thank you. All right, I think we can move on to the clues, shall we?
Yeah.
I think that's all I have to say.
Let's move on to the
Her best
clues.
performance, we'll see how she does in the Super 6. I'm excited.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So, for clues.
You got it.
We have, she talks about, I got my sea legs. She is a Masked Singer super fan,
Sure
along
is.
with her sister.
Yep.
We saw the number 57714 on a calculator.
More
which
on that
upside
later.
down-
No!
Never mind. They said something about her being by the book. There was a fidget spinner that
Wait, I thought
appeared many
I thought
times.
she was the rebel of the family, according to her sister.
Oh, well, I don't know. The words by the book were said.
Okay, sure.
But sure, yes. There was a fidget spinner that we saw many times.
Yes.
The person was wearing white gloves, talked about her basically branching out to new arenas.
Has never performed on a stage quite like this before.
That was the bonus clue for the special Thanksgiving thing.
You're right.
I
jumped the gun.
it showed her watching The Masked Singer, and it had Turtle, who was Jesse McCartney, on.
Said she was a Masked Singer super fan.
Yes, there was a tic-tac-toe board. The X is 1. I don't know if that's whatever. Yeah, something about number 1. Like her sister said it was her number 1 fan.
Do you remember how many X's were on there?
No.
Okay.
We might have to go back and look at this clue package again.
Yeah.
So let me see. So the judges guessed, Jenny guessed Michaela Maroney, who is an Olympic gymnast. I am going to piggyback on that guess. Do we want to talk about any of the other judges' guesses?
We can mention them. I don't know if they're worth talking about
Sure.
too much. Charlie XCX and Kylie Jenner.
That's
Kylie's certainly not Kylie Jenner. I don't think it's
No.
Charlie XCX. So you can
I agree.
continue with your...
All right, so Michaela
Guess.
Maroney, because I didn't have a great guess for this, and I looked up a bunch of the clues with Lana Condor, who I guessed last week, who was also a judge guess, and they just didn't really line up with her. I couldn't really find anything, but I did find some stuff from Michaela Maroney. So, okay, so I don't remember what I said for the... Oh, well. I don't know if there's something that lines up with hills, actually, which is what Jackson was saying, that the numbers in the calculator spell upside down.
Yes.
Which a lot of people did in, like, elementary school and stuff.
Most
okay,
people
there
did
was
it with hold on, 58008. I'll let you all figure that out for yourselves.
Yeah, this is a clean show. Anyway, there was a gold stapler. She's a gold medalist. This is, like, a deep cut, but... Michaela Maroney has this meme where she was like offended Michaela Maroney, and then there was a concurrent meme, offended sea turtle, that everyone said looked like her.
Yeah.
So it kind of became a joint meme,
Mm-hmm.
and Jackson's trying to grab more embroidery floss.
I'm sorry.
I need this. I have commissions to do.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Lauren's an artist.
you're okay. You're taking me off my.
Sorry. I'm so
my
sorry,
game.
my love.
No, sorry. So when she was watching The Masked Singer, she was watching Turtle. Everyone said she looked like the offended sea turtle. It was a big meme. So there's that. There was a fidget spinner. I thought that could be a few things, like spinning, like gymnast, flips, whatever. I also do know one thing that Michaela Maroney is, it's definitely not like good news. It's definitely not it's a terrible thing that happened to her. But okay, so the fidget spinner got popular in 2017. It was a really big toy in 2017. And Michaela Maroney basically broke her NDA and accused a former doctor of hers of repeated sexual assault and abuse. That was in 2017. And a fidget spinner, while it did become a toy, is really better for, it was meant to treat, like, help people with anxiety, help people with stress, sort of give someone, like, a tangible thing to focus on so they could focus on whatever they were supposed to be focusing on. So I just thought, okay, maybe that was a really stressful time for her, I'm sure. So maybe that's why the fidget spinner kept coming up. What else? Oh, also there was tic-tac-toe. She competed in the London Olympics as a gymnast shortly after breaking a toe, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's all I have.
All right. I very much enjoy that. I love where you went with it.
I feel like this was condescending.
I'm gonna blow it out of the water. All right. So, we have mentioned I have been on the athlete train as well for a couple weeks, I think. I at least mentioned it last time. And I'm not sure if this person has been guessed or not. I think they have. But I have landed on a little athlete. Not little. She's a woman. Athlete.
I mean, Jellyfish is pretty little.
Jellyfish is little. Chloe Kim. A few things about Chloe Kim. We've talked about before how the Jellyfish, their father sacrificed a lot, gave up a lot. Her father arrived in the United States with just $800 in cash and earned a degree. Her father also, there was another fun clue about her dad. Kim's father quit his job to drive her to the mountains and also to be able to travel with her when she competed.
Jeez.
He quit his job.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's pretty wild. 57714 Hills Upside Down. This person starts on top of a hill when they begin. Chloe Kim is a Olympic snowboarder, is what she does. So she starts on top of a hill, so that makes sense. New arenas, obviously, whatever. Turtle, I'm not exactly sure. Now, X's and O's. Gold stapler, gold medals. I'll get that out of the way. X's and O's. So X, Chloe Kim competed in the X Games. There were 4 X's on that little tic-tac-toe board. You know how many medals, gold medals she's got, Lauren?
I gotta guess 4.
She's got 4. She's got 4 X Games gold medals. A lot of the other clues match up too. Like, she was on a Wheaties box, and they had, like, the Wheaties clue.
Oh, the cereal
earlier.
clue.
Yeah, exactly. She's also, like, incredibly, like, accomplished and talented. She won 3 ESPYs in 2018 for Best Female Athlete, Best Female Olympian, and Best Female Action Sports Athlete.
Sheesh.
She's pretty awesome. So my bet is Chloe Kim.
All right.
Oh, another cool thing that I think is actually really interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they say at the beginning of the season when they were listing all of the accomplishments of like all of the contestants combined, they said someone who was on Time Magazine's top 100 or whatever? Is that right?
I don't know if it was that or if it was a person of the year.
Either way, she was in Time 100 list in 2018.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to look back at that.
We might have to look back at that, but yeah. I'm pretty confident about that.
That's really good. That's really good.
Have they been
sleuthing?
Thank you. Have there been any Barbie clues? Because there was a Barbie.
I don't know. There might have been like toy
clues
or something like that. I don't know.
But if there was, let us know in the comments. Oh, Oscar moment.
Okay.
The ad for those Barbies premiered at the 2019 Oscars.
Huh. That's kind of crazy.
Kinda pretty crazy. So I think
I might have to steal your guess.
It's pretty definitely Chloe Kim.
I'm pretty proud of myself finding the turtle meme, though.
I love the turtle meme. That's the only thing that's holding me back. I can't find a turtle connection to Michaela Maroney.
There you go.
Not Michaela, to Chloe Kim.
Is there a Jesse McCartney connection?
I looked that up. I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, we should probably move on. So that is Jellyfish, probably Chloe Kim, maybe Michaela Maroney.
Yep.
We'll see. So moving on to Mushroom.
Let's move.
Yeah. So our last 2 contestants are foods.
Of course, as
plants.
As they should be. So Mushroom sang Unconditionally by Katy Perry. What did you think of Mushroom's performance?
I mean, I have some thoughts about Mushroom. I think Mushroom is good.
Mushroom is
However,
good.
I think in every single episode we've seen so far, I think Mushroom wants to be a sleeper pick. And he is doing the least amount he can possibly do to stay in every single episode. So, for example, I thought this performance was his best I've seen yet. Mm-hmm. I still think he can do better. He only really broke into his chest voice in the chorus, which I thought sounded good. I thought he had a little bit of the tone sounded great. I was a little hesitant because I think this is Jordan Fisher. I was a little hesitant just because on this song, he didn't quite sound trained. He sounded like he had a great natural tone because he had a little bit of that goat vibrato, which if you are a singer, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's when you go, on your vibrato.
And that is, of course,
that's an exaggeration, but
Jordan Fisher sounds much better.
That very, very quick kind of quivery vibrato, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Is what I'm saying. However, he sounded even better than this in the SmackDown performance, which I think also backs up my theory of he will do the bare minimum he needs to do in each moment to stay in.
Sure.
Which is definitely a good strategy. I just, like, have been waiting for Mushroom to really blow me away, and he hasn't yet.
Yeah. This was also my favorite Mushroom performance. I'll start off by saying that. The verses were very fine. A little breathy, maybe. But I think that was kind of a choice.
Yeah.
I think. I didn't necessarily love it, but it was a choice. It was intentional. I might have a hot take, and I really don't mean to diss Mushroom. I don't. Because I think Mushroom is very talented, and on any other season, that's kind of our motto this season, on any other season. On any other season, they'd be great. I kind of think, in the chorus of Unconditionally, I think we might have seen the peak of Mushroom.
I don't know, I thought I honestly liked his SmackDown performance better than this.
I think tonight, at the very least, we probably saw the peak of Mushroom.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if... I don't know. I just feel like he could really blow us out of the water if he just pulls out more of what he did in the SmackDown. But to be honest, Mushroom, I am sick of seeing these, half-breathy performances for you to break out into your chest voice that sounds amazing for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
And here's why I think I am also a little frustrated, along with Lauren, is because Serpent, who I have loved from the beginning, as we know Dr. Elvis, who got out last week, I think gave 3 performances that were better than any of Mushroom's performances, and yet here we have Mushroom in the Super 6.
I agree. And Jellyfish is also in the Super 6, which...
once again, Jellyfish started to get a soft spot, but... Yes, Mushroom still confounds me. Mushroom still confuses me. Mushroom could blow me out of the water. I just, It's
just, we've been waiting so long for that blow me out of the water moment.
Yeah.
That, I guess I'm just getting a little tired of waiting for that potential to finally come to fruition.
I understand the strategy of working your way up.
Yeah, I really do.
I don't know if I like it on this show.
As an audience member, I don't think I like it.
Correct.
As a strategy, it is definitely effective.
But and I don't know if this is always true from what we've seen on The Masked Singer, but for me at least, part of this show is about the journey. So if you are an untrained singer who gets better as the performances go on, I love to see that improvement. If you are a trained singer who chooses not to put all of it into it and then only turns it on when they need to, that doesn't sit well with me. It's just me.
And I mean, it's whatever. It's his choice. He can do whatever he wants.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Again, I just want to see a really great performance from Mushroom. Yeah. And it's just I just feel like I've been defending him on the show and to my housemates and to my mom. And he hasn't really done anything to earn that yet.
I have yet to defend my...
Well, I just keep saying, I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be good,
yeah.
He was fine.
And I do, if anyone is listening to this and Mushroom is your favorite contestant, good, great. I am happy that you love Mushroom. This is my opinion.
I think he's definitely unique. I just think that he has more to give and is being selfish with it. He's being selfish.
Lauren, call out. Mushroom, you've been called out.
Anyway, no, but we still love Mushroom. I just want to see him shine.
Yeah, we do.
I want to see him sparkle like his little mushroom top, whatever that's called.
But I want something. I want someone who gives it their all every time. Even if the song isn't right for them, I want them to give it their all.
Well, because that's the thing. You can feel when someone really puts their all into a performance on this show. Especially if it's not a trained singer. You can tell when they put their all into it.
Yeah.
This would be a very different season, I feel like, if Sun had held back. But instead, she gave a show-stopping performance right at the beginning.
Week 1.
And, yes, of course, it's hard to top that or even achieve that every single time. But at the same time, it's oh, this is someone who leaves it all on the floor. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that.
I don't know. Maybe we're being too hard. Maybe he's just trying new things, and that's why it doesn't appear like he's I don't know. But I've given my opinion.
Well, and I just think, our housemate Will also said, oh, he's trying to sound like not what he normally sounds like. But then if he was trying to do that, Why did he sing a song that he covered that's on YouTube?
It's a good point, Lauren. That's a good point. You make a good point. That's why you're the host of a Masked Singer podcast. Yeah, we don't mean to like hate on Mushroom. Once again, Mushroom's in spoiler. Mushroom's in the Super 6. So like,
we did already say that.
We're gonna see more of Mushroom. If Mushroom change our minds, that's what we want. We want you to change our minds. We don't want to be like this. Change us.
We don't want to be like this.
Change us, Mushroom, please.
Anyway, okay, let's talk about these mushroom clues.
Let's talk about some clues.
Wow. So Mushroom said they're happy to be having fun on stage again. Again. Yep. They were a class president. Their friend who is telling them this is a real-life government agent, they said. We saw a bull. We saw a yearbook. He had a 4.0 plus GPA. Someone wrote KIT. Keep in touch, could stand for something else potentially.
Kit Harington.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
We did say if this was Kit Harington, we'd be very impressed.
Yeah.
There was it was either a wrestling or a boxing ring, but the ropes looked pretty tight, so I think it was probably a wrestling ring.
Yep.
We saw a doll, we saw a flashing red light, looked like maybe a police siren. Let me see. Yeah, I think everything else is about the performance, so that's all I have for clues. Anything else? And then his what was his special clue? Changed his name.
Yeah.
The name I have now is not what I went by when I was sprouted.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like we've said before, I still think it's Jordan Fisher. His first performance didn't really sound like Jordan Fisher. The SmackDown sounded more like him. He was adopted, so he basically took his adopted parents' last name. So the name he was born with is not his actual name. I don't know if his first name was changed.
I do not know. I could not find anything specifically about that.
What else? Yeah, I'm not really sure what else of those specifically. He might have a Chicago connection.
Here is my thing for Chicago. It is a bit like you have to take a couple leaps, but here we go. Okay. So Bull, Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Jordan Fisher. Boom.
That's pretty good.
I mean, you take a few leaps, but I feel like that's fine.
Might be a few leaps, but you know what? That's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know what the boxing/wrestling ring could be.
I don't know.
I also don't know what the whole best friend being a government agent could be.
Well, I don't know. We've had a lot of Hamilton clues. His best friend. Best friend. His best friend is Hercules Mulligan.
I do think it is
because he was Lawrence and Hercules Mulligan was a spy.
Yeah, I think it is interesting that who guessed Taye Diggs? Did Jenny guess Taye Diggs?
I think Jenny did. Taye Diggs has been thrown around a lot this season.
Taye Diggs has been just all over the place. Taye Diggs is gonna end up being Son or something, and we're just gonna be shocked. So funny enough, Jordan Fisher was in Rent Live as Mark. So not the character that Taye Diggs played, but still.
It would be kind of wild. He definitely does not strike me as a Benny type.
Yeah, no, for sure, no. Yeah, I don't know. He commentated the 2019 Fortnite World Cup. Have we seen anything about that?
Maybe something about video games.
Yeah.
I don't know what the doll was in this either.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. It's
just like we're going purely based on voice, and then all of the Hamilton clues because he replaced Anthony Ramos.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of things that I don't know, and I'm not sure if it's just because I don't know Jordan Fisher as well, or if it is because it's not him.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I just feel like I lose all my motivation to look up the clues once we hear someone do a song that they sang a cover of.
Yeah,
I think that's my biggest thing because it's been the same with Sun,
Yeah, no, for sure.
But anyway, so the Washington thing. It could very well be just a Hamilton thing of he was not Washington, but he, would have been Washington adjacent in a way.
I still feel like that is a bit of a
However,
stretch.
I do think it could be because he is a big theater guy. A lot of Broadway shows have like preview runs before they go to Broadway to like workshop, test out their show in places like San Francisco and in places like Boston and places like Washington D.C.
Boom.
So off the top of my head, there are a few shows that are like that. Mean Girls was one. Lightning Thief was one. And actually, I'm pretty sure, was he in Mean Girls in the original cast?
Wasn't his
Or he knew someone who
fiancé?
was in the original cast?
I think his fiance.
Okay, so maybe that's the Washington
I feel like
connection?
that's a bit of a stretch, though.
It is a little bit of a stretch.
Because it's like not a thing he was in, a thing his fiance was in.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But he might have lived in DC for a period of time because of that.
Listen, if y'all have a guess for Mushroom that's not Jordan Fisher,
we would love to hear it.
Please let us know.
Reach out to us. Leave us an iTunes review or tweet at us.
You know what? Do whatever you want. Because, yeah, it's hard. I mean, let's talk about some of the judges' guesses. They guessed, as we mentioned, Taye Diggs, Jaden Smith, and The Weeknd. Now,
The Weeknd is a terrible guess. I do think Jaden Smith is a decent guess.
I don't know if I can... I've never heard him sing live. I will say that. I mean, most of his music is rap, so it's like hard to tell from that. I think he sings a little bit in it, but it's also, heavily produced.
If this was him, he would definitely be doing something very different.
Well, yeah. I could see him doing this. I just don't...
Well, and especially, too,
I don't know if the clues add up.
Yeah. And I mean, Jaden Smith is known for being like, having being like a little more feminine than some other men, which is definitely the case with Mushroom.
Sure.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I could see it. I just, again, don't know if the clues line up.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on.
Oh, you know what? Oh. Sorry, one more thing. Also, Will was saying that Jordan Fisher has a, like, hat design company or something like that. There was a hat sitting on the water cooler in the background of the clue package.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good call.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Moving on to our final performance of round 1 of this evening. Broccoli sang... Choppin' Broccoli. No, I'm kidding.
Old Time Rock and Roll.
By Bob Seger.
Yeah.
What did you think of Broccoli's performance, Lauren?
I thought it was fine.
Broccoli was having a whole lot of fun out there.
Broccoli was having a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, and like I like first thing I wrote down is Broccoli is old, which true. Yeah. But, I do actually think that Broccoli would put on like a good show. Like if you saw Broccoli in like at a dinner show and a show type thing.
Well, I mean, and the person who Broccoli was revealed to be is still performing live. Because he's in very good health.
He is in very good health, and he is old, so we're all correct in that. I liked the backup piano dancers. They were kind of fun.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. That was fun.
Broccoli...
No CGI on this one.
...was a Brock star.
Brockstar.
He was a Brockstar. Hold on, there was something... Oh, one thing I did want to point out now that we're sort of in the midst of everything. When they did the turkey to bring out the extra clue when they had the CGI turkey dancing. That was good.
I hated it at first, but it kind of grew on me.
Give me more of that turkey. Give me less of the massive Tron dancers.
It was horrifying in a good way.
It was certainly no. Would you call that? Would you consider that to be anthropomorphic?
I mean, it was dancing.
I mean, but it's like...
It was kind of standing up like a person.
It's not, like, alive anymore, though,
it reminded me of the chickens at the end of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Good call. Very similar.
Become people.
Good movie. Listen to our other podcast, the Green Light Podcast, where we talk about movies a lot.
Okay, especially this past week where we talked about, 10 movies and 10 TV shows.
Yeah. Man, I'm losing it.
Yeah, me too.
I have gotten
Broccoli.
Incredibly tired.
Broccoli, let's go. Okay.
We're gonna power through.
So... Broccoli, performance was really fun. Clues, he talked about women fawning over him. He's a front man.
Talked about it a lot.
He talked about over the years, so old.
Fans over the years, for sure.
The women who did the clue package said that he's the ringmaster of their lives, and he is the greatest showman. There was a Jason mask / a hockey mask. Yep. There was like a kind of a neon bullseye. It was kind of a New York or Jersey accent. There was a moose head. There were 5 beetles. There was a die that had 6 on it.
Yep.
And that is all I got. And then the bonus clue was that he is older than the microwave.
Yes. Good for you, Broccoli. So the panelists' guesses were Al Roker, Ringo Starr, and Paul Anka. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your mom would...
My mom got on me for saying Anka last time.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry.
Let's move on to the SmackDown. Shall we?
Yeah, let's move on to the SmackDown. So first of all, I was pretty shook that Jellyfish was the one who directly moved on to the Super Six.
I agree. While this was my favorite Jellyfish... While this was my favorite Jellyfish performance, I was surprised as well. I was really shocked.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe the audience that day could just tell that Jellyfish put a little more into it.
Jellyfish gave it their all. That's all they know how to do, I would argue.
There you go.
Mushroom, give us more. All right. But yes, so in the SmackDown, we had Mushroom versus Broccoli. Ding, ding, ding. SmackDown.
I really do like the SmackDown with the mic coming down from the ceiling. It's a really great bit.
Yes. So Mushroom and Broccoli went head to head and performed Donna Hathaway's A Song for You and Alabama's Take Me Down, respectively. So Broccoli sang Take Me Down and Mushroom sang A Song for You.
Yep.
And what did you think of their performances? You said you liked Mushroom's better than their original performance.
I really did. I thought that because in this, every other performance that we've seen, he's only gotten into his chest voice on like the higher chorus parts.
Yeah.
Whereas with this performance, this was really the first time we got to see him do kind of those more mellow parts in his chest voice.
Sure.
Which I really appreciated because it sounded great. And I was like, why haven't you done this before, Mushroom?
What's your deal, Shroom?
What's your deal? But anyway, I thought this performance, I enjoyed it more than his initial performance. Like I said before, he bumps it up just a little bit every time he needs to get past a checkpoint.
Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe he'll keep bumping. Maybe he'll keep bumping and we'll forget about all the mean things we've said about him. But
I thought Broccoli's performance was just a little aggressive.
It got aggressive towards the end.
It was a SmackDown. He just got really close to Mushroom.
He did.
It was a little odd.
It was vaguely uncomfortable. I also noticed, and I don't know if this means anything, Broccoli's felt like almost twice as long as what Mushroom's was. Did you feel that?
It did feel a lot longer.
Or was that me? Yeah, I don't know, but that's just me. And so after they did their SmackDown performances and they revealed who it was, they revealed the person who was staying. And when they did that, I thought they were revealing the person who was going home, and so I was shocked.
Oh, yeah, because they said Mushroom.
We
were like,
Mushroom.
What?
And I said, are you kidding me? What? And then they were like, Mushroom was like happy about it. And I was like, what's your deal? And then it turned out Mushroom was staying.
Said, thank God.
Yeah, so
no, just kidding.
It ended up our elimination for the week was Broccoli. Who was Broccoli?
Paul Anka.
Yes.
Not Dana Carvey, Big Sad.
Not Dana Carvey, Big Sad.
At this point, I knew it wasn't Dana Carvey.
I love the Dave McCartney.
Dave McCartney.
I love the Dave McCartney guess. I love the Dana Carvey guess.
Sadly, once we saw that cover, it was barely even a cover, to be honest. I mean, it was like a fully produced.
It was, yeah.
Version of Paul Anka singing "The House Is Rockin', Don't Bother Knockin'" medley he did the first time he appeared.
Yes.
At that point it was pretty much set in stone.
So the panelist guesses were Wayne Newton, Ringo Starr, Paul Anka, Neil Sedaka, and Paul Simon. Let us go some of those clues that make sense. The Jason Voorhees mask I thought is interesting. He is the father-in-law to Jason Bateman, which is really cool. Is Jason Bateman Canadian?
Don't know.
We need to look that
I
up.
don't know.
Moose.
See, I just assumed it was like hockey, Canada, Moose, Canada.
Hockey, well, sure.
It'd be like when Sarah Palin was on.
It says he's American.
Alaska.
He was born in New York, so
okay. I guess not. Also, there was the Campbell soup can. That was it was the contest that he won as a child that catapulted him to fame.
Sure.
There were mariachi singers in a previous clue package. He has an album called Amigos. That's what that was supposed to be.
The microwave clue is because he's old.
Yeah, he is older than the microwave. He's like 73, 74.
That is facts. Them's is the facts. Don't come asking if they're wrong or not.
Yeah, and then and then when he went and had dinner with the big cheese, that was Frank Sinatra.
Old Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
That was
and he wrote My Way, which I didn't know. My dad is obsessed with that song. I have sang it in the car with him many a time.
It's a beautiful song. Good for you.
It's a good song. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
that is that.
That is that. So next week, like we said, we'll be going to see the Super 6.
Yes.
And there will be a triple elimination, which is insane. So I want to call right now who's going home.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's write down who we think is going home.
Okay. So we can have it on record.
What is this? Can I use this?
Yeah.
It's for the door.
That's my receipt for our door that we bought. Yeah, we have, just for everyone to know, a funny story. We have been without a bathroom door for like 5 months.
Yeah,
it finally got installed today.
Yeah, COVID times and just dealing with people have been a large hassle.
Yeah.
So we're happy about that.
Anyway, whew, yeah.
I'm writing down. Hold on.
Your guesses? Okay, for who's going home.
Yes.
I also just need to write down real quick who everyone is. Okay, so there's Sun, Popcorn, Crocodile, Seahorse.
Yep.
Jellyfish.
This is great radio.
And Mushroom. Okay. Oh, this is hard.
It's truly, like, in my mind, it shouldn't be hard. However, I might have a list of who I want to be in and who I think will be in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I have mine.
All right, me too.
Okay, so let's do our first person we think is
going home.
Let's do staying in. Let's see.
Staying in?
Let's say we'll name the 3 who we think are gonna make it to the final 3, the finals. Great. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Sun. 1, 2, 3. Seahorse. 1. Wait, is this think or who we? Is
who
this
we
who
think
we
are
want?
making it to the finals?
Is this who we want or who we think will actually make it?
That's the kind of thing that's
Let's
really
do
going
want
back
first.
and forth.
Let's do want first. All right. 3, 2, 1. Crocodile. Yes, correct. And who do you think is gonna be the third?
Probably Mushroom.
Yes, God.
Here's the thing, though.
We need more conflict.
Okay, here's what we're saying. Mushroom, like we've said, has bumped up their level incrementally every single time. But my thing is, what if they pull a Snow Owls and don't do enough?
Oh, interesting.
If they try to bump it up too little, too late,
what if?
And they get eliminated?
What if they don't break out of their proverbial shell?
Well, because my other thing too is I don't think they're gonna have a SmackDown because they have to have 6 performances.
Here's what I think they might do. I think they might do that. Well, I don't know how they do that. I think they might do the thing where they do like because remember
they do the big
versus,
vote and then they do the vote of the last
maybe
whatever in the bottom.
Yeah.
Or they might say like, okay, these 2 people are safe.
Yeah. Because here's what I could see them doing. Remember when they sort of put people against each other in that one episode? When they had, I could see them doing Sun and Jellyfish, Seahorse and Popcorn, and Crocodile and Mushroom against each other.
I could see that.
And then...
But it's also... that would be a sad look for Jellyfish.
Well, my first instinct would be Sun and Seahorse.
But
I think
would
they're the
be
most
absolutely
similar,
crushed if one of them had to be eliminated.
They're not going to do that, because, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with me. I don't know. I think
Crocodile could surprise us.
Crocodile
has surprised us time and time again. He has shown us something different that has been very good every single performance that he's done.
100% agree. 100% agree.
So I think he could potentially do it again.
I would love.
At this point, I want to see Crocodile in the finals.
Obviously, Sun's my number 1 just because Sun is the best. But Crocodile, number 2. Jellyfish, number 3. Seahorse, number 4.
Seahorse, number
Popcorn,
4?
Mushroom. Not in talent-wise.
Just in terms of how much you like them?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I am, I guess I'll rank them real quick, too.
Rank them.
Sun, Seahorse, Crocodile, Popcorn, Mushroom, Jellyfish.
Damn. Jellyfish is last.
Yes.
That's wrong of you.
Jellyfish, I'm sorry, is the only trained singer at this point who is still alive.
The only untrained singer.
That's what I meant. Only untrained singer still alive at this point.
And you hate them for that. You hate them for their lack of access.
This is a singing competition.
You hate them for their lack of access.
This is a singing competition.
Dude, that's elitist, Lauren.
If they're an Olympic athlete, they have other talents, they're doing fine.
Sure, which I think they are. Welcome to The Masked Singer, Chloe Kim. We're probably gonna see you get off next week. Sorry. Yeah, it'll be very interesting. I don't think we've ever had a 3 elimination episode.
Yeah.
So it'll be Masked Singer
history.
Be wild.
But yeah,
is there anything else we need to discuss before we let the people go?
I don't think so. So if you have different opinions about who's going home next week, the 3 people going home next week,
yep.
Tweet at us, leave us an iTunes review, whatever you want to do to let us know. Send us an email. whoisthatpod@gmail.com.
Wow. Who uses email anymore?
Just
Most
us.
people do, actually. It's still a widespread form of communication.
Yeah.
All right. I am tired. I'm going to edit this episode, get it out to you people. And then... Any final thoughts, final words from you, Lauren Hunkley?
Just that, again, we just had Thanksgiving, and we are thankful for you.
We are. We're very thankful for you. Once again, we hope you're all safe. Hopefully no positive COVID tests coming back for any of you in the upcoming weeks.
We actually just had a renewed lockdown here in Los Angeles.
So we will be staying inside.
We'll be here.
Yes. So without further ado, let my people go. And goodbye, everyone.
We'll see you next time on
Who It At?
The Masked Singer Podcast.
Ah.